Hello everybody, and thank you for joining us here at the Canyon City Public Library for another virtual story time. We'd like to start our story times off with our welcome song, and it goes, "Oh, welcome, welcome everyone, now you're here, let's have some fun. First we'll clap our hands just so, then we'll bend and touch our toes. Welcome, welcome everyone, now you're here, let's have some fun." Good job, everyone. Hopefully everybody's still been enjoying our virtual story times. Please stop in and see us here at the public library. We are doing in-person story times Mondays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays, all at 10:30. I will be reading the book today, Group Hug. By Gene Reddy, published by Goodwin Books. Group Hug. There once was a slug needing someone to hug. Shrug. Along came a beetle, a lonely old bug. "You need a hug? I have one," said Slug, "to keep your heart snug." Hug. Nearby was a mouse with a case of the grumps. She hit a few bumps and was down in the dumps. "Chin up," said Bug. "There's no need to stew. We'll help you pull through. Your hug's overdue." Group Hug. Then up shuffled Skunk, lost control of his smell. A squirrel as well, had been sprayed, you can tell. Their fragrance is so foul, proved hard to undo. "Never mind the PU," said Mouse, "room for two." Group Hug. Now Beaver was busy, too busy for friends. When building his dam, his job never ends. "Take 5, a quick break," said Squirrel and Skunk too. "Come join our crew, let the hugging ensue." Group Hug. Along poked Porcupine, feeling quite prickly. I didn't say sickly, just pokey and prickly. She needed a hug, 'cause hugs had been lacking. Said Beaver, "Dear Porcupine, send those quills packing." Shake, shake, shake. Group Hug. A groundhog forgotten, a goose out of luck, a fox nicknamed Sneaky, a moose feeling stuck. The group hug stretched wide and the group hug stretched tall, making plenty of room for those antlers and all. Then, along lumbered Bear, needing someone to care. Not to snack on, I swear, but they shouted, "Beware!" And off scampered Squirrel and Skunk, and the smell. Off scooted Fox, Groundhog as well. Off scurried Porcupine, no longer prickly. Goose and Moose, they skedaddled quite quickly. Off skittered Mouse, who was no longer blue, and Beaver and Bug, Bear scared them off too. Till the only ones left were that brave Slug and Bear. And Slug said, "Hey there, I've got hugs to spare." See, that Slug knew the secret. As sure as she'd shrugged, that a hugger finds happiness alongside the hugged. Heart hug. Heart tug. Group Hug. The end. Hopefully everybody's still been practicing good hygiene at home. We've been using a song here for our virtual story times. It's called the hand washing song, and it goes, "Tops and bottoms, in between, rub them all together, nice and clean, nice and clean. Tops and bottoms, in between, scrub them all together, nice and clean, nice and clean." Good job, everyone.
Hi everybody! In celebration of Black History Month, today we're going to read a story about Mae Jemison, the first African American female in space. The story is called Mae Among the Stars. Mae Among the Stars, written by Rhoda Ahmed, illustrations by Stacia Burrington, and published by Harper Books. Little Mae was a dreamer. They say that daydreamers never succeed, but little Mae was different. One day, Mae was working on an assignment for school about what she wanted to be when she grew up. What will you tell them, Mae? I will tell them I want to see Earth. This is Earth, Mae, her mother said. The flowers, the grass, the forest, and the mountains. We live on Earth. I know, but I want to see Earth from out there. That's an amazing plan, little Mae. Then you have to become an astronaut. That way you could see Earth from space. Astronaut? Do you think I could do that? Of course you can. If you can dream it, if you believe it, and work hard for it, anything is possible. Mae asked her mom to take her to the library. She searched for books about space and astronauts. After dinner, Mae drew pictures of space, and she even made her own astronaut costume out of old orange curtains and cardboard boxes. Later, she asked her dad, "But how do I become an astronaut? It seems impossible." You will find your way, Mae, because if you dream it, believe in it, and work hard for it, anything is possible. But space is so far away. It's closer than you think, little Mae, and you may get there sooner than you think. That night, Mae had a happy dream. She was dancing in space, surrounded by billions of sparkling stars. Below her, she could see Earth floating and turning like a shining crystal ball. The next morning, Mae told her parents about her dream. She wanted to tell everyone, and every time she talked about it, her eyes would light up. In the classroom, Miss Bell told everyone to stand in a line on the rug. Today we are all going to share our dreams about the future. What do you want to be, and what do you want to do when you grow up? Who wants to go first? I want to be a firefighter. I want to be a teacher, football player. I want to be a mom. I want to go to space. I want to be an astronaut. All the kids started laughing. Miss Bell asked, "Mae, are you sure you don't want to be a nurse? Nursing would be a good profession for someone like you." "I don't want to be a nurse. I want to be an astronaut." Mae felt very disappointed. On her way home from school, Mae was quiet. She looked out the car window. Her world turned blue and cold. Nothing was the way it used to be. At home, Mae started crying. Miss Bell said, "I can't become an astronaut." "What a silly thing to say," said her mother. "She told me I should be a nurse instead," said Mae. Her mom wiped away her tears. "My dear Mae, I hope you didn't believe her." "Of course I believed her. She's my teacher." "I'm sorry Miss Bell didn't encourage you, but she can't stop you. No one can stop you. Follow your dream, Mae, and go to space." "Thank you, Mom. I promise when I get to space, I will wave to you and Dad from the spaceship." Her mom took her hand and they started dancing. You must always repeat to yourself, if I can dream it, if I can believe in it, and if I work hard for it, anything is possible. Mae went on dreaming, believing, and working really hard. And guess what? She went to space and waved to her mom and dad on Earth. Mae Among the Stars. That brings us to our next book, Shark Kiss, Octopus Hug. Shark Kiss, Octopus Hug by Lynn Rowe Reed, illustrations by Kevin Cornell, and published by Balzer and Bray. Charlie the shark and Olivia Octopus were the best friends the ocean had ever seen. While most other fish swam and played, Charlie and Olivia loved to watch the families on the beach. They seemed to be having so much fun. More than anything, Charlie wanted a hug. and Olivia desperately wanted a kiss. They tried the obvious, but there were no takers. So Charlie decided to put on a play. Actors always get hugs at the end of the show, he said. Olivia thought she would open an art gallery. Artists always get kisses from their fans. But no one came. Next, Charlie and Olivia offered rides to the kids on the beach. But none of the parents would let their kids take a ride. Still, more than anything, Charlie wanted a hug, and Olivia desperately wanted a kiss. "I have an idea," said Olivia. "People love to eat. Let's have a contest to see who can eat the most. Then the winner will get a hug." "And the second place winner will get a kiss," Charlie exclaimed. Charlie and Olivia went to work. Olivia was in charge of signs and decorations, and Charlie prepared the food. The next day, a large crowd gathered for the contest. A little boy asked, "What is this stuff?" Charlie could hardly contain his pride. "Why, it's the most delicious algae souffle you'll ever taste." Everyone ran away. Now Charlie needed a hug, and Olivia needed a kiss. "It's my fault," said Charlie. "I'm the one who made the food." There, said Olivia, patting his fin. "It's not your fault if people don't appreciate good food." But Charlie was heartbroken. So Olivia wrapped all of her arms around him, and Charlie puckered up. Have you had your hug and kiss today? Aww. Shark kiss and octopus hug.
Thank you for joining us for another virtual story time. We'll see you next week.